Okay, welcome to video 5 on HarmonizeOrDie.LIFE.com. So are you a numbers person, or do you appreciate details, or are you more of a visionary thought leader or innovator like me? So I'll admit the word number says numb or to me. So either I'm numb or it's an I need money situation, or the numbers don't work out, that kind of thing. But I do recognize having measurements ensures accuracy when gauging growth or any wilting aspects of a successful enterprise. Being able to scale, knowing what's going on, having the accuracy for it. So this is the big why for HarmonizeOrDie.LIFE. How the players, merchants, nonprofits, or for-purpose establishments see differences they may or may not be making when participating in PPDayZ. It's very important for transparency as well as showing stability and sustainability. So in order to, show the facts on if it's even beneficial, the progress. So HarmonizeOrDie.LIFE, as the domain name itself suggests, also would include incentivized challenges for players. Some may even add more purchasing power into their Life's Happening accounts. So this is the infotainment aspect, or worlddata.info, worldmeters.info, or charitynavigator.org. Sites like that, similar like that. Essentially a databank or map of all actions and statistics showing effects, impacts, and resources saved or generated by players of PPDayZ, such as most active player stats, demographics globally, philanthropic contributions, merchant gains, nonprofit for-purpose needs, and gifts. All in real time. Challenges for gaining future Life's Happening gifts. Garden of Harmony account progress graph. So, you've all seen those. We need this much to reach our fundraising goal. Like that. Voting results and impact of future effects shown in detail. So once the harvest happens and the 100 million is voted on, those $100 million turn into 100 million votes. And so where those go and what those effects have made. Okay, sponsorship referral partner stats, or number of sponsors and sponsees for each player. So how many sponsors somebody has, or who's sponsored who. Info on how peers are supporting peers. So say connections are happening and that kind of data would be shown. Imagine a game, think about a game and how to figure out what's going on. You have to look at the status, the data. I have this many points, that kind of stuff. Most viewed posts and videos. People would want to know, what's the highest ranking things. Most watched merchant ads. Like I mentioned in lifecouldappen.shop, how the 8-second ads. So who's watching those? And what gains are happening? Is the company profiting from that element of marketing? Products and service reviews interfaced with lifecouldappen.shop. So just like on lifecouldappen.shop and the merchant bios and when people purchase things, also on GHArmy.us, showing the reviews that people have made, including any other important and relevant info determined valuable by GHArmy MMA Co. So The mastermind would definitely help out with this one, because like I said, I'm not as detailed oriented yet. I believe the metrics need to be shown in full transparency and real time, as real time as possible. Updated listings of potential one-ups and let-goes. So, the one-ups and let-goes in the initial harmonizing seed quest, there would be an updated list of, what seems viable for a one-up or a let-go. So yeah, clarifying links in the description. Also, another thought I had is global volunteer opportunities could be added. So yeah, a fundraising graph for the Garden of Harmony account would possibly inspire the players to participate more and be more active in the game, so they could help to raise that 100 million in order to be able to vote and give it away. I think that'd be a benefit, a positive feel-good benefit, like a lot more fun too, because you're not only raising funds for, say, a charity, you actually get to decide where these funds go, charity education and the further growth and the most active members. So, including the after effects of the harvest votes, where funds went to, who was supported, which growth areas were chosen, life's happening gifts given to the most active players, etc. And also fun activities like I had an idea for a donate a dare challenge, or with someone donating an amount of funds given to whomever completes a humanitarian dare. So let's say somebody says, I'll donate $100 to a person who paints somebody's house for them or does something. We get pretty creative on that kind of thing. Or a post for prosperity challenge, incentivized for like the most likes. Say I posted something, or a player posts something on GHArmy.us, and it got a ton of global likes from something they had done. And so maybe an incentivification for that. Not paying people to do good deeds, just thank you. Thank you. And so, yes, again, these are only preliminary ideas. Details are not much of a strength of mine, and that's what makes the mastermind extremely valuable for PPDayZ to exist. That's mainly the reason I'm making these videos, is to describe as best I can right now what this may look like. And so, kind of crowdsourcing the idea so that the mastermind group can determine the final, let's try this. And then also in the infinite game from Simon Sinek that I spoke about in the original video, it doesn't have an end. It's a continuous, sustainable thing. Another thing would be maybe incorporating other data sourcing sites to such as, Charity Navigator or other websites that have the data already, yet linking into HarmonizeOrDie.LIFE with the live coding, and to be able to show the most accurate information globally. And yeah, that about sums it up for me on this one. I mean, HarmonizeOrDie.LIFE, it just kind of shows, like, who's the bad guy we're fighting in this game or trying to overcome in this game. And that's more so, how can we harmonize as much as possible before we die, before the whole planet dies. I mean, we have global warming. I had just watched a video about Amazon's returns and how most of those go to the trash. There's someone who profits from trash, like the profiting from trash, the recycling cigarette butts, making cigarette butts into like a wood substance, like boards, things like that. There's a lot of different recycle cafes or refurbishing cafes they have now, things like that, to where those things could be listed on HarmonizeOrDie.LIFE for possible pickup or interest. You know, like articles, posts, things like that, as well as on GHArmy.us having the 8 different timelines, so for different topics. Not so much into details. It's a good completion for the 3-in-1 to me, in my opinion. You have the social, shopping, and info. Those are the things that most people are most concerned about. And that finishes this video. The next one's going to be on the Garden of Harmony account, which I feel the harvesting of that is the most valuable of this whole thing. The accountability fund, as I mentioned, nobody's pocketing any of this, the proceeds or anything from that. Kind of like the other store that I mentioned in the last video. So I look forward to doing that video. That one excites me. This one it's necessary. It's practicality, and that's just part of it. It's not my strong suit, like I mentioned. So thank you very much. My love, peace, blessings. Namaste, and I'll see you on the next one.